Hello everyone, welcome to Panda Plates for another episode of Assassin's Creed Rebellion. So for today, we will be doing a unique review on Alexios, one of the two hero rewards from our last Helix Reef event, Spears for Hire. So without further ado, let's go! Alright, just let me finish off some daily stuff real quick. Alright. Okay, now let's go do our summon. And there we are, our legendary new recruit Alexios. Okay, let's put him to the training room before we go through his skill sets and the possible ways of how we should build him. Alright, as you can see, it's going to take like 3 hours and 33 more minutes before it's done training. So while waiting, let's just go through his skills. Okay guys, don't worry, it's not going to take 3 hours plus to go through his skills. We'll just do a breakdown on his skills and the possible ways of how we'll be using him. Okay, so as we can see from his profile page, he's a tank. However, he has also very high DPS parameters as well as an average AoE stats there, with little navigation elements as well. So expert at tanking hits, thanks to high defense and parrying hits, can stun multiple enemies thanks to Ring of Chaos. Alright, so let's go look at skills now. Starting off with his active skills, we have Spartan Kick. So is this like the same skill that we saw in 300, where Leonidas actually kicked the Persian guys down the pit? Okay, so kick an enemy with legendary Spartan Rage, sending them flying backwards. So this strikes an enemy for 70% damage, and if there's another enemy behind the target, both of them will be damaged. So 8 ticks recharge time. So for possible cleave or single target damage, it is actually not that much. It's not that fantastic for 70% with 8 ticks recharge time, but I guess it would. Okay, his next active skill, Ring of Chaos. So strike all enemies for 50% damage and inflict stun for 2 ticks, 12 ticks recharge time. This is good though. Okay, despite the long recharge time of 12 ticks, you are able to do an AoE stun with just slight amount of damage, which is pretty good. Alright, so yeah, especially against tough mobs, this might be the skill that determine whether you succeed or fail a mission. Okay, so the next skill we have Flaming Attacks. So instant skill, 7 ticks recharge time, and it's basically a buff. A buff that boosts all your basic attacks for the next 5 ticks to deal 10% extra fire damage. I'm not sure if this game actually registers like the different kinds of damage yet, like physical damage or elemental damage. I don't know there's damage over time in bleeds and poisons, but let's see in the future if they will actually have a specific kind of damage that would bypass armor. I'm not sure whether in this case the 10% fire damage will actually bypass armor, but we'll see. Okay, and the last skill we have is parry. 5 ticks recharge time, reduce the next enemy strike by 35%. Okay, this is really good. Okay, so it's also an instant skill. So based on these 4 active skills, possibly once you can get parry up, you would use parry, and then after which you stun for 2 ticks, and then after which you'll weave in Spartan Kick whenever you can, because it's like our higher damage skill out of the 4 passive skills of now, as of now. So it's a no-brainer to keep using flaming attacks whenever it's up, right? But so I can see his defensive play will be not say opening with parry, but using parry once it's up, after which he use Ring of Chaos, although it has longer recharge time, so to stun, and after the stun your parry should be up again. So overall you'll try to weave as much of Ring of Chaos as possible in between your parries, although it has a longer cooldown. But for the first rotation of parry and Ring of Chaos, you'll be able to reduce a lot of incoming damage, and at the same time you'll be trying to stack damage up on the target enemies as much as possible as well. Not bad at all. Okay, next we'll look at his passive skills. The first passive skill is Second Wind. So upon reaching 0 health, restore 10% health and buffs attack by 25% for 5 ticks. This is actually good because it gives you like a second life to play around with, but at level 1 or at rank 1 now, it's not fantastic, because imagine if you're already in a pinch and you actually should have died once, all you are getting is another 10% health. Possibly with the 10% health you want to use as much parry and Ring of Chaos to stun and reduce the overall damage taken in that time. But apart from that, at rank 1 it's not fantastic, but I believe as you go higher in levels, you'll be stronger. So not bad, but it is quite mediocre at rank 1 for now. Still good though. Okay, next we have Spear of Leonidas. Okay, this is similar to what Cassandra has as well, which is really good. It's raw basic damage boost. So I can see Spear of Leonidas and these flaming attacks actually would help our basic attacks to do much more damage. So imagine you already have at rank 1 you already have 10% extra fire damage from our flaming attacks and another 2% from Spear of Leonidas. So that's basically already 12% boost for a total of 112% damage on our basic attacks. That's almost the equivalent to some of those common heroes special ability at 120% around there. So not bad at all. Okay, since we are talking about rank 1 skills abilities, let's look at the details as we rank up. We will not look at rank 2, 3, 4. We'll just look at the final rank. Although it will be a very a goal that we will not be able to achieve anytime soon, because you require multiple runs of the Spear for Hire event. So we'll just look at his defensive capabilities. Okay, so Second Wind at rank 5, 0 health, 10% health. Once you reach 0 health, you will get 10% health and buffs attack by 75% for 5 ticks. So basically you don't get more HP back, but you get a bigger attack boost. Later we'll take a look at his stats. If his defensive stats are good, that 10% health might be a lot more effective HP compared to other heroes, and that would work well for Alexios. And during that point of time, maybe he'll get enough, or he'll get so much boost in damage that he'll be able to take down the enemies within that period of time. Yeah. So parry at rank 5. Wow, reduce next strike by 85%. Wow, this is really strong defensive skill. So rank 1 we're only getting 35, in rank 5 we're getting 85. Okay. this is a bit, to be honest, if you are just taking 15% of any damage incoming for the next attack, especially against bruisers, those big guys who swing those hammers, or those executioner guys who have these big axe, where their attack speed is really slow but they hit really really hard, this skill will be insane. This skill will trivialize them so much. Okay, I mean, for the rest, it's just, yeah, pure damage increase, nothing fantastic, but yeah. Alright, so that's the breakdown for Alexios' skills. Gear wise, he's a pole arm user, heavy armor, and accessory. Accessory is possibly you want to go with tanky accessories. Pole arms is standard. You could go for HP and defense boost kind of pole arms, because there are two kinds. One is a crit kind and one is a HP defense boost kind. Heavy armor, probably you want to go for the attack and defense hybrid one, cause he still gets a big boost to his basic attack damage, so that will help a lot. Okay, now let's look at his stats. Wow, okay, he has really high defensive stats. So the defense stats is already at 71 at level 1, rank 1. So that's quite high. Okay, the rest of his stats are normal, like not any amazing super attack, or the attack is just normal. So no lethality, no dexterity, just agility. Alright. Learning is 26. Okay. Overall, he seems not bad. Well, once we have fully leveled him up to 13, we'll bring him for a debut mission run, and then we'll see how he actually compares with the other heroes we have already. Alright guys, we have managed to get Alexios up to the max level, level 14, and I've also put on some gears on him, 2-star pole arm, 2-star heavy armor, and a large pouch that we got from the last Rift event. Okay, so without further ado, let's pop into a mission and see, some of his skills at work. Alright, let's go for Legacy Mission 13, alright? So 530 power required, it should be enough. Let's go for it. Alright, so this is the team, and this will be Legacy Mission 13 for level 17. So let's go. Alright, as we have earlier seen from Alexios' kit, he is more of an AoE attacker / tank. So let's see how he fares against two targets. Okay, but first of all, let's check the map out. Where did Cassandra's revelation skill go to? Oh, all the rooms are revealed. Okay, I see. So where's the objective, or what should we be doing? Should we be just killing all of them? I didn't read the quest information just now. Okay, alright, let's just go kill all of them. Easy. So first up, let's start with Alexios. Alright, I want to see how his AoE damage is actually. Alright, let's just start with a Spartan Kick. Oh wow, See him knocking them both of them down. That looks so cool. Alright, as I said, we'll turn on parry. And we'll turn on our flaming attacks as well to boost our basic damage. Oh, and his spear glows with fire. Very nice visual there. Okay, now it's time to stun both of them. Nice. Free attack. Oh, what? The stun wear off so early for the first mob, even though it's for 2 ticks. Okay, let's just turn this on. And let's finish him off. Okay, so one thing I've noticed with Alexios' kit is that if it's a single target and you want to deal as much damage as possible, you go for basic attack, because both of his skill at 1 star, or I would say rank 1, are really much lower damage than his normal attack, so you won't want to actually use them. Okay, seems like he's quite good at 2 targets fighting. Okay, for this single target, I'll go with Cassandra. Right, let's continue with Alexios since his buff for parry is still up, and let's not waste it. Let's go for these 2 very easy targets. Let's just go for Spartan Kick. For Spartan! Alright. Parry's charge has dropped, so let's renew it. Turn on our flames. So the one thing I noticed about parry is that you could, once you have started combat with Alexios, you could virtually keep it up for every start of the combat. If it cooldowns, I think one more turn it will be off his cooldown, but yeah, we didn't get that. So okay, pardon me, I was wrong. But it has quite a high chance to keep it up at a very high rate. Okay, let's just heal Alexios while Cassandra clears some of the other mobs. Alright, let's assassinate. Go. Easy. Oh, almost got him. It's alright, normal attack. You saved our heroic strike for this. Oh wow, so little damage. 2 stacks now. Still alive, damn it. Oh wow, that was painful. Heal, Cassandra. Okay, this mob is probably going to summon some shit. So, Alexios, you're up. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Kick them. Buffs. Stun. I love AoE stun. Although it doesn't really matter if you stun the mob at the rear, because currently in this game they are all melee mobs and you won't be hit by the mob behind unless you're surrounded. Then it will be a different case for Ring of Chaos, because I believe if you're surrounded left and right and get yourself sandwiched, I think Ring of Chaos would work for both sides, and that would be very good. Right, come on, die. Alright, we'll be able to get parry up, because if you look at it, right, reduce the damage of the next enemy strike by 35%. It doesn't say how long it lasts. So once you get this buff up and you kill the last mob in the room, you basically will have this buff all the way up until the next time you actually receive damage in combat. So let's get it up now. And then normal attack. Finish it off. Very nice. Alright, so this is basically a dead end. I was just clearing mobs just to test stuff out. So now we get to here. Cassandra, assassinate. Failed, but that's some nice damage out there. I just love so much about the design for Cassandra and Alexios, because when they use buff, the poison and the fire buff respectively on their weapons, their weapons do glow as well. So purple for Cassandra and the fairy red for Alexios. Oh wait, so there is a mob that we got to kill. Okay, I hope we don't die here. I can, yes. Yes! Can actually assassinate him. Actually, guys, so sorry for going a big round, but as you already know, this is a showcase of how Alexios' actual gameplay, and I must say I'm pretty amazed by his AoE damage and fights. To be honest, during the Space for Hire Rift event, I actually have Shakir as well, the epic rarity Poa Man. I like Shakir's debuff a lot, but I must say Alexios' AoE damage is really great. I mean, as compared to Shakir, who should also excel in that regards. Alright, so guys, that will be the end of Alexios' debut, and thank you for watching. Good luck, have fun, and see you till next time.